what we look at as Michael Jordan, usually with his back to us. Chip Schaefer is the man in the blue suit right there.
Yeah, Chip is an abettor, an aider and an abettor. Robert Chip Schaefer. He's giving Scotty a little bit to go.
There you go. Loaded up right there.
Oh,
Michael. Good.
Oh,
Clap right there.
Right in your living room. Did you get some on you?
Yes, sir.
Did you get some on you?
Got to bring out the dustbuster to clean up the family room for that one. MJ ready to go. Miami in the home whites, the Chicago Bulls in the traveling red. Wally Rooney with the basketball, set for the opening tip. Ronnie Cycli and Will Perdue. Quick whistles. They're going to award the ball, it sounds like, to the Miami Heat. Or are they? Okay, so the ball will go to Chicago. The ruling is the Heat stole the tip. And Scottie Pippen inbound near center court for the Bulls. Cycli hit the ball on the way up, it appeared. Just underway. Miami Heat, Chicago Bulls. Heat are coming off a loss at Houston the other night through the hands of Horace Grant. Here comes Steve Smith. Grant Long has been averaging 20 points a game over his last 9. Jordan from the outside for 2.
I was amazed by his quickness. 6 steals in that game also.
Tell you what, there was quickness all over the floor the other night. Rice for 2. The inbounds to MJ. Cycli up high again. His second rebound. Here's Glenn Rice.
Rice running the floor well.
Early going first quarter. Great to have you with us tonight. We're in South Florida, Miami. Backdoor the alley-oop to Cycli.
Long was down here putting his shoe on, and
What he's doing. They double team with Scott Williams. Rice.
That's the wrong guy.
All-America out of Michigan. Played on the national championship team a few years ago at Michigan. Pippen in close. Had it slapped. But here comes Long to Rice. For 3.
They pull up on a break, and he gets it rolling.
3-on-1. Jordan to finish off the glass.
Gosh, but they're not putting them in. They're just banging them off their front rim.
They're not finishing that penetration.
Stay home,
double team by Grant.
They said
the open man and a score. Grant Long on the field goal, and the foul's on Scott Williams. Miami's lead is 6. Their biggest lead was 8 points earlier in this first period. Horace Grant inside of the baby hook over Long.
Darrell Walker, that you've got to go down and double team if he's playing the guard spot.
Walker's on Shaw. They go into the post to Cycli against Williams.
You know what? You and I could make a basket from that close.
The first half of the season with that arthroscopic surgery, 34 games, virtually the first half. Michael Jordan.
He looked up. Cycli was
Miami.
Look at right where Rice is playing McRae when he gets the ball.
Jordan from the outside over Shaw.
Now,
little contact there. Not much. Kind of a ticky-tack call now. Jordan feeds Perdue. Nicely done. Do that to Malone. And
he did it to Malone. Every time he steps in against a bigger guy, he ends up 3 for Scotty.
Yes. 8 to go on the shot clock. Won't go for Rice. Kessler in close. Put it on the floor. Lost it to Pippen. 5 seconds now. Time left in the quarter right hand. And for 3.
2 threes back to back. Put the Bulls way up.
A flourish to finish the first quarter by the Chicago Bulls, who had spotted Miami an 8-point lead earlier in the period. Nonetheless, it is Chicago on a 9-0 run to close the period with Michael Jordan's tray and a 5-point Chicago lead. Will Perdue backing Kessler.
Yeah, Will, get in there. Nice job going to the middle.
Bulls have won 19 in a row over the Heat. Pippen, oh, good dish to Will Perdue. My goodness. Rice. Cycling. Left it short. Pippen runs the break. To B.J. Armstrong. Leading by 8. And slowly but surely the Bulls turn the table. Harold Miner. Cycling on the follow.
Well, he didn't bring it down. That time he decided to shoot him.
Perdue
inside
Cycling. Blocked by Cycling. Here comes Glenn Rice. Rice all the way. Draw closer off a turnover by Chicago. Miner to Cycling. They go right at Will Perdue, and they've got it cleared out for him. 10 points for Cycling.
Lead 35-31.
Perdue down the lane.
Now Will missed this slam dunk.
Bimbo Coles, Glenn Rice.
Well, they turn around and really run it well.
8-0 run now by the Miami Heat. McRae finds Armstrong open. Cycling on the block, double teamed. Throws it away. Scottie Pippen gives it up to Armstrong. Back to Scottie. $25 from McDonald's. 2 charitables every time. Marksmanship from the field. Coles to Cycling. Glenn Rice jumped at by Pippen.
They are getting point-blank shots. It's lucky that they're not
Gray
hitting.
leaves it short. Bimbo Coles running the break. Oh, nice move.
Nice move. You got to stop that move.
Take a look at the points inside. Rice from the outside for 2. Perdue to Jordan. Michael with the pull-up. Horace Grant the follow. Baby Jordan. This time to the right against Trent Tucker. Cycling pries it loose. Time winding down to the shot clock. Got it off just in time.
That guy. He tried to give him a lead and just wasn't there.
Yeah. Michael has that incredible burst to the ball. Cycling in close again. Muscling Perdue and a foul. Bimbo Coles. Harold Miner. Yes, and a foul.
Well, the young man brings the crowd to their feet. He gets his third.
4 for Harold Miner, and the Heat back on top. Jordan, guarded by baby Jordan, Harold Miner, and Michael takes it to the outside of 17. 3.5 to go. First half of play. 1-point lead, Miami. Grant down low, right back to BJ. Returns to Horace. Over Bimbo Coles and a foul. Smith against Pippen. Another shot in close. This one off the glass.
That's first hoop now by Steve Smith, but he's done a good job of running the club.
Grant in close over Long. The Bulls lead by 1. Glenn Rice against Pippen.
Man.
Good move.
This down the lane.
19 for Glenn Rice. Miami leads by 1. Here's Smith. For 3. No. Call it 2. He had a foot on the line. Time left in the quarter. Right-hand corner of your screen. Jordan, nice feed, BJ. Scott Williams, the putback. Long, Smith, and Rice all can hit from the outside. Rebound chased down by Scott Williams, but apparently he stepped on the sideline.
There he is.
Back door to Harold Miner to hit the rim as the first half comes to a close. Well, the Miami Heat earn a standing ovation from the hometown fans. They head off at the break, leading the Bulls by 1. In this third period of play. From the outside, Rice. Interior feed from Pippen to Grant, denied by Grant Long. Pippen collects.
They set a 3.
B.J. Armstrong back to Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan off a screen by Horace Grant. Jordan, high point man of the game for the Bulls with 19. You mean Phil forced him to his left, or Phil went to his left?
Phil, you said he couldn't go to his left. Give me a break. He was out of there, Michael.
That's what Marv Albert always told me. Jordan on the drive, nicely done inside.
We got a tie at 56 with 9 minutes left.
Pippen picked up on a switch by Cycling. Scotty takes him to the paint. Nice dish, Grant.
Whoa, they looked like they had the block, but Horace
Grant showed great strength on that drive. Smith looking to penetrate against Jordan. Michael stops him. Smith up and firing. Tough shot by Steve Smith over Jordan. Steve Smith. Glenn Rice has been penetrating tonight, getting shots off the dribble. Bulls bench want a 3-second call on the Heat. Long on the drive. 11 for Grant Long. BJ right back. Finds Will Perdue running the floor for the jam. Rice leaves it short. Jordan finally clears for the Bulls. Boy, they do attack the boards. Here's the alley-oop. Nice. Perdue, nice feed from B.J. Armstrong. Rebound back tap. Harold Miner brings it down. Harold Miner is one of the reasons why Kevin Edwards, the former DePaul standout, hasn't played in about the last 14, 17 games. Cycling. Not a lot Scott Williams can do, John, when you're sitting there.
That's styled by your defense.
BJ broke it up. Grant to Armstrong. Over Cycling.
This is just what Phil's saying. You got to take
Grant Long.
Big step. What a big step he took going in the middle, but Grant Long with his 12 and 13 points.
John, this is a team loses it down low, but Horace Grant was able to recover. Now Jordan with 5 to go on the shot clock, going to be up to MJ against Steve Smith. Finds Scott Williams for 2 in close. Smith beating Cycling inside. And Chicago lead. Been pretty much nip and tuck throughout. Biggest lead was 10 by Chicago. The Heat's biggest advantage, 8 points coming in the first quarter of play. Jordan against Harold Miner. Michael from the outside. Nothing but cord, and 25 for Jordan. The Bulls by 4. Harold Miner not going to get a shot away. It's taken away by Walker. Almost blasted in. Darrell Walker.
Junkyard dog.
Oh, man. He dug it out of there and almost hit what for him would be a rare trade. Bulls by 4 as we head to the 4th. Through the first 3. Miami, that big second quarter. Cycling against King. Double team Pippen. Haskins the open man. Nice low over, and the Bulls are staying out on the perimeter. Well, as the Heat have won 8 of their last 10, they've been talking about more of a commitment to defense, and we've seen that here. Pippen off the mark. Williams comes up with it off the floor and buries it. Former Michigan standout Glenn Rice. Coles, guarded by Armstrong. Scored a foul. Yes, and it counts. Glenn Rice in close. You're not for him against Harold Miner.
You got to look at it, Tuck. You got to look at it.
Tucker has been reluctant to go up with a shot tonight. Tough shot for Stacey King. Pippen is there. Cycling hit the deck, didn't recover in time, and Pippen hits on the right-handed hook.
Over 20 in points now and in rebounds.
His 20 rebounds are more than the Bulls starters have combined off the board. Jordan, quick release right there. Field here in this 4th period of play. Almost halfway through the 4th period, they have just 3 field goals. Jordan finds Pippen on the cut.
To the middle if you're taking it.
Stacey King with the left.
That's it. To the middle.
B.J. Armstrong sets the offense. Jordan against Harold Miner. Rice came over to double team.
Look at it, B.J., if you got it.
Jordan up high. Yep. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in the game, and the Bulls lead by a scant 3 points. especially, you know, works hard before he gets the ball, John, to get open, to get into position.
Yep. Look up. Don't let Michael do it for you.
Pippen in traffic down low with the right hand. Nicely done, Scottie Pippen, 16. With the line. And again, it's a one-point ball game. 2.5 to go.
13 free throws in this quarter.
Jordan against baby Jordan. Michael from deep. Cycling another rebound. 23 rebounds for Ronnie Cycli. Heat can take the lead. Smith. Yes. Timeout, Chicago. Michael Jordan.
Bulls with 14 points in this quarter.
Time winding down to the shot clock. Jordan. Horace Grant the putback. Big rebound bucket by the General. We seesaw down the stretch here at Miami Arena. Bulls by 1. This is Harold Miner. Guarded by Michael Jordan. Jordan denies the interior feed. Miner gets it right back. 8 to go. 7 on the shot clock. Down to 5. Miner with a force. Big shot by Harold Miner. Miami by 1. Jordan picked up by Long. Michael. Len Rice the rebound. Under a minute to go. Smith backing Armstrong. BJ commits the foul.
But Smith to the
BJ
line.
absolutely couldn't believe that call. 46.2 seconds remaining. Steve Smith at the free throw line for his second. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Purdue. Long.
Big set for the Bulls.
They need a stop here. Smith on the roll.
Yeah, the runner is good. Now the Bulls take a full timeout, and he has taken over.
Pippen on the inbounds. Michael Jordan just 4 points here in the fourth quarter. B.J. Armstrong steps up and gets a big hoop for the Bulls. He has 12. 2-point Miami lead. Pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. Cycli fouled on the play by Pippen.
And 2-point game. Cycli shooting the free throws.
Cycli, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. 20 points for Ronnie Cycli. Timeout right away, Chicago. 5 seconds remaining. Pippen. To Horace Grant, right back to Scottie. Scottie on the drive. Beautiful move and a foul. Yes, and it counts.
That's what we're talking about. He makes the move, goes to the hoop, and draws the foul. Came down on Rice, made the move, rolled inside, laid it up, and Scottie misses the shot, but the rebound by Rice, and now they got to take a foul.
Rice dribbles it off his foot right to Harold Miner. Blocked by Pippen. Here comes Jordan. B.J. Armstrong right back to MJ. Michael for the game. Rebound taken by Grant Long. And that does it. The Miami Heat, for the first time in their history, have defeated the Chicago Bulls 97-94.